During the base pay negotiations with organized labor, the president noted that while the economic crisis before the elections was well known, his recent findings pointed to reckless and potentially criminal mismanagement by the Akufo-Addo-led government.
Comrades, you know we are your natural allies, and we've worked together for many years. One thing that is a cardinal principle for us is to tell the truth at all times. We all knew the economy was in crisis, but some of the things I'm discovering myself, it's been a criminal handling of our economy. And Ghana is a crime scene, actually, because how a government can have been so reckless, I cannot understand. But we're faced with a reality, and our options are very few. We can behave like the ostrich and hide our heads in the sand and let the economy crash. But then what effect would it have on Ghanaian households and everybody? And so I've told him, I said, cut expenditure as much as you like. Even we ourselves in Office of Government Machinery, cut as much of our budget as you like.
Addressing the media after President Mahama's first cabinet meeting, presidential spokesperson Felix Cassiel Ato Forson stated the Finance Minister Cassiel Ato Forson revealed the economy is in an even worse state than previously known before the elections.
We campaigned strongly on Ghana's failing economy, and indeed our fears were borne out when the Finance Minister made his briefing. The situation is dire. The numbers are even worse than we had known in the period of the elections. But the minister, the president, and others involved in the management of the economy were confident that the proposals, the policy propositions, and the program that President Mahama has put on the table were sufficient to turn around the situation.
He also announced that the Minister for Energy and Green Transition will in the coming days address Ghanaians on concerns about intermittent power supply.
What I can say is that the Energy Minister is aware of the situation, and in the coming days he will be engaging the public on what the threats that we faced at the very onset of this government, which related to the closure of the West African gas pipeline and the failure of the previous government to meet its obligation of providing fuel for thermal power generation, was averted.
Felix Cassiel Ato Forson also announced the full list of cabinet members.
First on the list is the Minister for Finance, the Minister for the Interior, Minister for Health, Minister for Defense, the Attorney General and Minister for Justice, the Minister for Energy and Green Transition, the Minister for Education, the Minister for Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Minister for Foreign Affairs, Minister for Food and Agriculture, Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations.
He assured Ghanaians that the government remains on course to implement the 24-hour economy policy as promised by President Mahama.
The briefing from Mr. Tano and his team shows, I beg your pardon, that we are on course to ensuring a smooth takeoff. And in due course, the 24-hour secretariat would be engaging the Ghanaian media so that through you, they can apprise the people of Ghana as to where things stand. And the president and everybody else in cabinet was highly confident that based on the roadmap that had been established, we were on course to achieving the objective of having a 24-hour economy.